There is something that you're currently attached to or holding on to that's actually hindering some of your growth forward. This could be like a toxic habit, a codependent relationship or situation, or even just like a narrative that you find yourself repeating that's actually like delaying your growth and your forward momentum. I got these cards before recording. So we have the Devil on the bottom. This deck is adorable, by the way, but we have the Devil on the bottom, Three of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups, okay? I was hearing that this could have to do with like your hyper independence, okay? Wanting to do everything yourself, wanting to like prove to yourself and other people that you are capable of doing something rather than leaning on community, rather than leaning on support from other places or leaning into your connection with the divine even. It's like there's this stubbornness of like you're receiving like a download, perhaps an intuitive hit, an intuitive idea, and rather than acting upon it and being in this flow state when you're receiving inspiration, you're like, nice idea, but no, I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And I resonate with that because I also go through that sometimes. And I went through that even up to being able to do like readings like this. Like I was constantly receiving messages that I should do it, but I kept avoiding it and going roundabout because I was attached to the idea of not doing it for whatever reason, whether it's like attached to a fear that you have or an insecurity that you have. Okay. But again, there is something here where you have this like toxic attachment that is very easy for you to let go of. Okay. Not easy in the sense that like you snap your fingers and all's done, but it's like something that you can easily remove yourself from, something that you can easily shift or start to create new habits around. Okay. So this could be like, maybe you're super disorganized and you're noticing things within your business and you're like refusing to put in certain structures to help you schedule. Or again, you have some sort of idea that actually requires insight and support from other people, but you're so set on doing it by yourself. Or again, this could be like a habit that you've been trying to break or you have thought about breaking and you're not taking any actual steps to support you in that. Okay, so take it as it resonates. But yeah, there is something here about like getting more comfortable with this collaboration, whether this be with other people or like a community or literally your collaboration with the divine and your intuition, like actually listening and following through on some of the divine ideas and inspirations that you're receiving at this time. It's actually going to help you move forward much faster when you stop resisting and stop being so attached to like an old story. Because I know change can be scary and change can be uncomfortable, but change is necessary is also what's coming through. So we have Five of Wands, you have Knight of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, it's like you're almost like bickering. There's like this bickering energy with the universe or your higher self even, where it's like, you know what needs to be done. You're receiving information on what will actually support you in moving forward. And yet there's like this ego kind of part of you that keeps coming through trying to be like, no, yeah, that sounds good, but I think I can do it a better way. Or this again, like, you know, I'm not going to listen to this or whatever, when really it's like your higher guidance and you're resisting it. There is a little bit of resisting, but I feel like as soon as you can like sit with it and recognize it and notice like where you're falling into these ego traps, you'll be able to release a lot of the kind of blockages on your path and just start jumping forward into something where you're going to start seeing like your fruits of your labor actually start paying off. So for a lot of you, I do feel like there is something that you've been actively working towards, actively trying to water. But again, some of your energy is kind of being pulled into this other direction that is not supporting what it is you're trying to work towards. So there's like a reminder here to take a moment and think about like, where is the resistance coming from? When you feel like you're being guided to make a change, what is it that's stopping you from making that change? Okay, because yeah, there could be like a trauma response coming through here. Again, you're just like so comfortable, or maybe it's like a coping mechanism or whatever it is. Sorry, this got stuck. Okay. Okay, we had a lot fall out. Let's just see. So you have, okay, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Moon, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that will happen fast once you recognize what it is. We have the Devil sticking out, Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. This Five of Pentacles is really interesting too, because Five of Pentacles usually really shows like this feeling of lack, not having resources, being left out in the cold. And like, look at this image. It looks very like romantic in some way. It's almost like becoming friends with your shadows is coming through here. So yeah, there's something to look at that's maybe like buried so down deep that you don't really want to look at it, but like actually looking at it, becoming friends with it, recognizing it, and bringing this darker side of you up to the surface to illuminate it and move forward is going to lead you to this massive abundance. Okay, this is like giving you like higher awareness about your path, your purpose, illuminating perhaps an unconventional path forward as well, receiving contracts, receiving signed offers. Those types of things are like all waiting for you. You have this abundance that wants to come to you. And right now it's like feeling a little bit cloudy or feeling a little bit unsure of how to move forward. You're feeling like there's like, again, maybe some conflict surrounding this that is leading you to not receive it yet. But with the Ten of Swords on the bottom too, it's like now is the time to end the pain that you yourself are placing on your situation. For a lot of you, again, I do feel like this is like a mental narrative that you kind of just keep telling yourself, or relying too heavily on yourself out of a trauma response. Okay, so there is something that wants to be healed, something that wants to be provided to you. Okay, because you have massive abundance, you have foundational abundance, a change in your environment, a change in the way that you make your money, a change in the way that you receive things from the divine and from people around you. But I feel like in order for you to really unlock that, it's a matter of recognizing where these wounds are, how you can continue to illuminate and heal them so that you can release them finally and put an end to this toxicity, to these kind of barriers and locks on your energy that are, again, just prohibiting you from moving forward. And I do feel like there's a lot of forward trajectory that is taking place, but there's like this one thing that needs to be a little bit catered to or unlocked in order to get you to that next level. Okay, sending you love.